What a place. It's full of surprises.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Best I don't see you over in the Don't you come with, you hear? What sort of cover is this?
The ability to not get lost some sort of
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
I'm heading east. Best I don't see you over in the west.
The ability to not get lost some sort
You
of
might want to
talent.
get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
What a place.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm
You
heading
might want to get a guide if you're not
Best I
familiar
don't
with
see
the
you
area.
over in the west then. Onion skin?
What a place. The world is
I'm heading east. Don't you come with, you hear? Best I don't see you over in the
You'll
west.
interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down. You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Onion skin?
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
Don't you come with, you hear?
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Best I don't see
Interfere
you
with the
over in
mixing
west
process
then.
if you don't keep your
The
voice
ability to
down.
not get lost some sort of talent.
What is this? Rotten onion skin? Error.
What a place. The world is
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right?
I'm heading east. Don't you come with, you hear? Best I don't see
You
you
might want to
over
get
in
a
the
guide
west
if you're not
then.
familiar with the area. You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with, you hear?
Is the ability to not get lost some
You
sort
might
of
want to get
talent.
a guide if you're not familiar with the area. Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
Don't you come with, you hear? Rebooting.
You might want
Is
to
the
get a
ability
guide
to
if
not
you're
get lost some
familiar
sort of
with the
talent.
area. You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Best I don't see you over in the west then. I'm heading east.
What a
Don't you come
place.
with, you hear?
The world is full of surprises.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Best I don't see you over in the west then.
What a place.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice
Best I
down.
don't see you over in the west then. Rotten onion skin? I'm heading east. Don't you come with, you hear?
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar. You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east.
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the mora keeps rolling.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Best they don't see you over in the west, then.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with, you hear?
What a
Is
place.
the ability to not get lost some sort
Full
of
of
talent?
surprises.
Best they don't see you over in the west, then.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
What sort of color is this?
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right?
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east.
What a
Is the
place.
ability to not get lost some sort of
Full
talent?
of surprises.
What sort of color is this? Best they
You
don't
might want to
see
get
you
a
over
guide
in
if
the
you're not
west,
familiar
then.
with the area. You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with, you hear?
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the
Surprises.
area.
See you over in the west, then.
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the mora keeps rolling.
Heading east. Don't you come with,
You
you
might want to
hear?
get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Best they
What
don't see
a
you over in the
place.
west, then.
It's full of surprises.
What sort of color is this? Rotten onion skin?
You'll interfere with the mixing
ability to not
process
get
if you
lost
don't
in
keep your voice down.
Best they don't
You
see
might
you
want to get
over
a
in the
guide if
west,
you're not
then.
familiar
What
with the
a
area.
place. The world is full of surprises.
What sort of color is this? Rotten onion skin?
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Best they don't see you over in the west. I'm heading east.
What a
With, you
place.
hear?
The world is full of surprises.
What sort of color is this? Rotten onion skin?
Is the ability to not get
You
lost
might
some
want
sort
to
of
get a
talent?
guide if you're not familiar with the area. You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice
What
down.
a place. The world is full of surprises.
Best they don't see you over in the west, then.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
I'm heading east.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Full of surprises.
Best I don't see you over in the west then. Onion skin?
You might want to get a guide.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent.
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the mora keeps rolling.
What a
Best
place.
I don't see you over in the west
Full
then.
of surprises.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Here.
What a place.
Best I don't see you over in the
Full of
west
surprises.
then. What sort of color is this? Rotten onion skin?
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Rebooting.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Best I don't see you over in the west
surprises.
then.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent.
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House.
Keep your voice down.
Pretty normal, right?
Surprises.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm at
What
peace.
a place.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with
West
the area.
then. What sort of color is this? Rotten onion skin?
Here's to a life where the drinks keep flowing and the mora keeps rolling.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
See you over in the west then.
You might want to get a guide if you're
What
not
a
familiar with
place.
the area.
To not get lost some sort of talent.
Surprises.
I'm at they don't see you over in the west then. Here.
I've read almost every novel from Yai Publishing House.
You'll interfere with the mixing
Pretty normal,
process if you
right?
don't keep your
The
voice
ability to
down.
not get lost some sort of talent.
Full of surprises.
Best they don't see you over in the west then. Don't you come with you here.
Interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
Full of surprises.
Best they don't see you over in the west then.
You'll interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
The ability to not get lost some sort of talent.
What a place. The world is full of surprises.
Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas.
Best they don't see you over in the west then.
You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area. You'll interfere with the mixing process process if you don't keep your
Ability to not
voice
get
down.
lost some sort of talent?
Full of surprises.
Best I don't see you over in the west, then.
You might want to get a guide
What
if you're
a
not familiar
place.
with the area. Don't interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down.
With you here. Best I don't see you over in the west, then. What sort of place is this?
What a place. The world is
Is the ability to not get
Don't
lost some
interfere
sort
with the
of
mixing
talent?
process if you don't keep your voice down.
I'm heading east. With you here.
Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Can you hear your beautiful voice? Testing, 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 testing. Okay, I'm audible.
Mixing process if you don't keep your voice
Ooh! Wow, that was fast. Ooh! What's up, Twitch?
Watch out!
And Aoife. It's your Lord and Savior, King D35 here, in our stream of Let's Play Genshin Impact. In the last stream, we did Skirk's Story, I think? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did Skirk's Story last time. In today's stream, I decided to do something more chill. Yes, there is an event I can do, but I still don't know if all of the days are unlocked yet, so I'm gonna give this another 2 days before I do it. Maybe 3 if I can get my computer working again so I can do stuff on it instead of just my PS5. At this point, I'm convinced anybody who's run onto me thinks I'm a liar calling myself a VTuber. No, I'm never getting rid of that tag. It's convenient to leave it there. In this stream, however, we're gonna just chill out and do some Traveler's Tales, because I'm gonna be honest, I love these little shits. They're basically just little stories you can find all around the overworld, and we are going to try to get all of these little conversations and character interactions. As you can see, we already have one right next to us. And so far, I have only gotten one. I got one with Kanish that was in this corner here. I wasn't sure if it was a Traveler's Tale, or if it was just people showing up in the overworld like they said they would regularly. I didn't realize there's people showing up in the overworld Traveler's Tales. But yeah, we currently have the one with Kanish. You ran into Kanish near the Adventurers Guild. It looks like he's completed the commission he was working on. If you get the opportunity, the next time you're choosing a commission, you might want to ask Kanish for his thoughts. So yeah, basically Kanish was here getting a commission. We popped up. I was like, "Aha, you fool! You want a commission? Well, sucks, because we got it first!" And Kanish was like, "Yo, how? Chill the fuck out." Then we had a short little back and forth, and yeah, that was basically it. But yeah, we're gonna go through as many Traveler's Tales as humanly possible, and if I somehow get that done before the 2-hour mark, we will go on to the Imaginarium Theater in Mondstadt. Right here. But first, you all know how this goes. I always do a warm-up, and my warm-up is actually just me wasting time so that people who want to show up can show up. We'll ignore the fact that they usually don't. My copium does not need to be studied. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish off my current run of the Abyss as the warm-up / time for people to file in. I always stop at 11, so when I say finish up the Imaginarium Theater, I literally just mean 11. I never do 12. 12 isn't fun. 12 is bullshit. Cryo damage and pyro damage. Yeah, they expect the top to be cryo and the bottom to be pyro. Alright, so for our cryo team, I should use Ayaka. I should. I won't, but I should. Actually, let's make the bottom team first, because the thing is, my cryo and pyro teams use the same supports, so this is a tad problematic, like right here. Alright, my healer for both teams is almost always Farina. She gives some good hydro application. I guess I'll give Farina to Skirk. And Hu Tao can get... Hu Tao doesn't really use her healer much. You know what? Actually, I don't know if this is the right call or not. We're gonna give you Kokomi. Hu Tao. I'm going to give you all of the good things. The good things. Because Farina chips away at your health, and Hu Tao doesn't mind being at low health, and as long as Big Zhong Dong can do his job, she will be fine. Skirk, on the other hand, will need healing. So we'll give her the Cocoa Fish. Who should her sub DPS be? I guess Shenhe? And we'll let you be our shielder? Yeah. I guess that's what we're doing.
Rebuild! Get to work! You two! Time to do your master's bidding! Manifest! Into the void!
You'll be at one show, watching, waiting, waiting.
Hold the line!
So they say, go to me.
Unleash!
Oh. There was literally no point in bringing the Hydro ones for this floor, at least. You guys aren't, like, immune to Hydro, are you? You're just resistant to it?
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah, you guys can take Hydro damage.
Time to go! Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song! Rim Cutter, know my sword!
Those guys almost made me worried for a second there. Alright, back to Team Skirk.
Let's move out. Fulfill our pact! Eat Lalin! Eat Papa! Manifest! By ordinance divine! Show no mercy! You two! Time to end! Unleash!
I'm genuinely surprised by how much my Skirk is tearing through things. I know I didn't build her the best, so it's amazing.
This is order.
Freeze, please.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain out. Higher, higher, hands on fire. Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Send this quickly. Solidify.
Witness the power of Fuwa. Know my spirit.
Causes as unyielding as ice.
Is it my time?
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's not good. We failed.
Send this quickly.
We can't do this without Hu Tao.
Let me weave you a verse.
Damn it. Damn you, electric camera fuck. I hate you. Alright. Oh wait, we could just... I didn't know you could just retry. I didn't know that was a thing.
Allow me.
The more you know.
Lolling, eat Papa. Obey. Cry
Was that always a thing, or did they just recently add that?
Mine to wield. Hold the line. Get to work. You two. Time to unleash. Mine to wield.
Uninvited guests.
Gather. Order guide you.
Rain cutter. Rain outlines it.
Flash for shield to the bone.
Cross over. Let the world collide.
Solidify.
Let me weave you a verse.
Send this quickly. Rise. I will have order.
Rain cutter. No, my sword. Let my name echo in song. Go.
Send this quickly.
Time to go. Strike a pose. No, my sword. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Dude, die already! God damn! I thought electro shields were weak to pyro too. Am I misremembering?
Time to shine.
Like, I know they're mainly weak to ice, but I thought they were also weak to pyro.
No, my sword. Cross over. This is the shower me with praise. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your face. No, my tea. Strike a pose. is your fate. Witness the power of Guhua. Huh?
The fact that I still somehow freestarred that, how the fuck? That took so long. I don't know why I did that.
Obey! Do your master's bidding! Lolling! Eat Papa! Allow me! Get to work! Manifest! Annihilate!
Shall set you free.
Mine to wield!
The word of joy.
Rest and rebuild!
And
Show no mercy!
find you. The door is opened unto you.
Alright then.
Shower me with praise! Let the world cool off!
Even bedrock can be turned to
Oh fuck.
dust.
Remember?
I have to restart because I cannot do it without Hu Chao. This isn't too difficult of a floor though, as long as I can keep Zhong Li's shield up and not get him killed.
Hold the line!
I don't know why I keep doing that.
Unleash! Cryo incarnate! Suffer the wrath of each! Mine to wield.
Name of the truth. The power
Allow me!
of revelation.
Fulfill our pact! Obey!
The truth shall set you free. Hear ye the word of joy. Grace be upon you. Is opened unto you.
Hold the line! Get to work! Not you two! Tight! By ordinance divine!
You lasted a little bit longer this time because you got your shield up, but
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Oh, don't look at me like this!
how the hell? What did you even hit me
Find
with?
your fate! Huh? Ring cutter! Time to go!
Gather. Order guide you.
No longer holds back.
How did you shock through my shield so quickly? Bro really said you had a shield? No, you didn't. This turtle is a whole ass menace. This was supposed to be a warm-up, and it's gonna become a proper part of the stream. God damn.
Behold.
Do your master's bidding!
Hear the truth.
Allow me! Show no mercy! Suffer the wrath of equally! Unleash!
Shall endure.
Fulfill our pact! Obey! Surge!
Look at him, actually getting to play the game.
Show no mercy. Unleash.
Okay, there we go.
Stabilize.
The Shelby.
Solidify.
Let me weave you up. Higher, higher, can't fight fire. May I present? Let my name echo.
Quake.
The Shelby.
Crumble. This is order.
Know my sword. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? Time to go.
Stabilize.
Know my sword. Huh?
You know what? That's better than nothing. I'll take it. I'll take it and move on with my life. This is not supposed to be the focus of the stream. I had to switch to turtling the turtle. Alright, let's actually do the character interactions that were promised now. Let's see if Aoife's still by the table. Yo, Aoife, buddy, you still here? You are still here. What's up?
All right, this should do the trick.
Prepping meds for baby saurians?
Ah, sharp eye, traveler. Here, check this out. A new formula I just whipped up. Works like a charm for juvenile saurians suffering from appetite loss. Just one problem. It's too good. If juveniles without appetite issues eat it, let's just say they start binging. Case in point, a few days ago, Kakuku swiped 2 tablets while I wasn't looking, and...
Still got room for seconds, bro.
Yep, I'd say it works.
Looks like the flavor profile needs a tweak. Otherwise, Natlan's gonna have a juvenile saurian obesity epidemic shortly. Oof.
No way, bro.
Some of these interactions are mad short, but it is what it is. Alright, let's see who else we can find on the map. Actually, is there a faster way to look than looking for the entire map? No, there is no way to, like, track them. You have to manually find them on the map, which is annoying. So let's see what characters we're working with so I know what areas I'm checking. So it looks like Fontaine, Natlan, Inazuma, and a smidgen of Sumeru. So we'll look through Natland first, see if we see any faces. I don't see any faces. Okay. Let's try Fontaine. Firminet's still in the ocean. Firminet, where are you? Ah, that's you up there.
I love diving too.
Hey there, Firminet. What you doing here?
Oh, hey. Long time no see. I'm talking with him.
With a blubber beast?
Mm-hmm. It might seem odd to you.
Not in the least. May I join you? I've got blubber beast pals too, you know.
Really? I thought that was something that only happened in picture books.
And what do those stories say? I'd love to hear more about them.
All right. Then I'll share them with you.
Looks like he wants to hear about them too.
Oh, you want to hear them too? Okay, listen closely.
If the scene ends, I swear to God.
Legends speak of a time long, long ago, when there was a blubber beast who strayed from his family and friends, and lived all alone in the pitch-black depths of the sea. Even as he bravely lived on in solitude, he kept searching for his family, until one day, a diver who loved to explore found him. The blubber beast had never seen a human before, and was scared at first. But the diver gave him lots of food, and promised to return the next day. And just like that, they became fast friends. Every time the diver came, the blubber beast would happily dance and slap his belly, singing the songs of the blubber beasts. The diver also adored his round belly, and could never resist giving it endless belly rubs. The blubber beast also adored the feeling of belly rubs, but since he had terrible eyesight, he only ever saw the diver's blurry silhouette. So, whenever he saw a human form approach, he'd happily dance, patting his belly and singing.
I think I see where the story is going. So cute. Gotta give it a rub. Belly. Must rub! That's adorable.
Good boy. Here, have some fish. I just caught them, so bon appetit.
So, is that how the story ends? Calling it now. The story ends with the blubber beast dancing for the wrong human and being killed.
I wish that was where the story ended, but... one day, that diver stopped coming altogether. The blubber beast waited for a long, long time. Finally, he gathered the courage to go and look for the diver, swimming off in the direction the diver had swum off to, until he had finally reached the beach. And that's where the picture book I have ends. I don't know how the rest of the story goes. Our two friends might have... Oh, don't be sad. It's just a story. It's not real.
I think they'll be reunited soon. They'll have a happy ending.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
That was only one owl.
Oh,
You lied to me,
Want
Tex.
some more fish? Give me a second. I should still have some more. I wonder, just what does a blubber beast's belly feel like?
Find out, you're right here. Rub his belly!
So, I guess I'll go for it then?
Rub, rub,
Wow.
rub, rub, rub.
This is really something. A world removed from petting Lynette's cat.
I thought you were gonna say petting Lynette's tail.
Wow. This...
Alright, let's see. Are there any other faces here? Nope, let's try Sumeru. Kale! Don't think I don't see that adorable little face! Hey, Lomo, whisper in your ear. Tell you all the things that you like to hear. She's down. Baby, are you down, 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 down? Wait, why am I on a tree? Even if the sky is falling down. Tonight we let it go. Put on a show. I wanna see how you lose control. So come on. Yeah. We make our great escape. So baby, don't you'll be alone. You won't be alone. Even if the sky is falling down. Baby, are you down? How the fuck did I miss her? It's such a wide berth. It said she was down from that direction, right? Am I dense? According to the map, Kale is around here. Is she in this tree? Let's go back up here. And let's go down the stairs like a regular human being. Maybe that's where I made my mistake, trying to glide down to do things faster. Where do I go from here? Down here. Still says she's down. Oh, she's in the academia! Okay. I was wondering why I couldn't fucking find her. Wait, is Kale an academia student? Also, I don't see her on the map anymore. Is she outside the academia? Oh, are you in this area?
Watch out!
Kale! Where are you, baby girl? Kale, I just want to interact with you. No, she is in the academia. The problem is that since she won't appear on the map, I'll have to find her with my bad vision. No. I'm too blind to look for a random green and brown model. So she's not downstairs here. So she has to be in the library. Imagine knowing how to read. Couldn't be me. Kale, where are you? Kale? Cauliflower? Caleoscopy? Calligraphy? Colligreens?
Oh, okay, I got it. Thank you, Kale.
Oh, Kale's not voiced. Okay, then. If you're interested, you could also read the section on Nilotpala lotuses and a study of properties of rainforest vegetation. If anything gives you trouble, come find me anytime. We can talk about it.
Understood. Thanks again, Kale.
Yagna leaves satisfied. I told you not to say thank you so much. Senior Researcher Kale, always a pleasure. Dwayne, it's you. Please don't tease me like that. You look so professional. Definitely nailing that senior role model look. No. I was just helping out my junior colleagues with some of their homework on plant identification, that's all. There were originally only supposed to be 2 or 3 people coming over for a quick study session, but I never imagined so many people would show up. Once again, it was Master Tainaru who stepped in. He helped us reserve one of the bigger, unused classrooms. We never would have had seats for everyone otherwise. Just that I had planned to sit down with everyone and review the questions together, but Master Tainari made me go up to the podium. It was my first time up there. So many people down below that I froze. Couldn't say a single word. I prepared for days in advance. Even reorganized all my notes from my old patrols. But once I was up there, my mind just went blank. I couldn't remember anything. Thankfully, Master Tainari did the introductions for me, and let everyone say their piece. He then summarized all their questions and left me to answer them. I loosened up a bit after answering the first few, and really started to get into it. By the end, I almost forgot he was still there. I guess I must have been really focused. Looks like your hard work's paying off. You did put in the effort, you know. Yeah, and it's all thanks to everyone else's help, too. You haven't gotten to eat too, have you? Oh, that's right. I was just so busy today, I haven't had much to eat since morning. I'm gonna go eat now. I still have to go be his teaching assistant later. See you next time, Dwayne. Maybe next time I'm up there on the podium it'll be for an official lecture and not just tutoring. Professor Cauliflower. Okay, first let's teleport outside just to make sure that the next space loads. Okay. If the pattern sticks, the next one will probably be in Inazuma. But just in case, I'm going to manually check for faces in Sumeru while I'm here. If memory serves from the last time that I did this, there's usually 2 faces on the map at one time. But that's usually. Alright, next is Ayato. Oh yeah, I was right! 2 faces on the map at once. We have Ayato and the fox.
Merciless.
Your dash doesn't dash long enough. Please be voiced. Damn it, I said please! This style has a certain light-hearted charm. I believe Ayako would find it pleasing. Doing some clothes shopping, Ayato? Now this is a fortuitous encounter. Dwayne, I had previously pre-ordered a batch of fabrics from Ogura's, and they would typically be delivered to the Kamisato estate for us to make our selection. However, as I was already at Tenchikaku for discussions with Her Excellency, the Almighty Shogun, I thought I might as well stop by and review them in person. So you chose the fabrics personally. Here I thought you'd have one of your subordinates do that for you. Or if he's meant for any ordinary use, then they would naturally be handled by relevant staff. However, considering for attire used in official functions begins with the fabric and colors, these I often see to personally. After all, given the Kamisato clan's role within the Yashiro Commission, overseeing cultural and civil affairs, even minor choices regarding textile patterns draw public scrutiny. Many merchants market their products using Yashiro Commission-approved labels after our annual procurements. I did once delegate the task, but vendors rushed to offer my representative bribes, and the temptation proved too much for him. It was no small matter to resolve. I have to personally oversee such matters since Station time saves 9. That sounds exhausting. Never realized clothing could be so complicated. The Yashiro Commission's duties are never simple. I've grown accustomed to it. I've already narrowed it down to 2 candidates, yet I find myself hesitating between them. Dwayne, would you lend me your judgment? This is pretty important. You sure it's okay for me to choose? You are one of our most esteemed guests. More importantly, you're Ayaka's close friend. Rather than being merely okay, I would say none are better suited. Yoimiya's better suited. In any case, your bearing and sophistication assure me of your excellent taste in fabrics. So we have a red... Is that an umbrella design? No, that's a red lantern design. And a purple flower design. Right, purple flower. Fine choice. Excuse me, this is the one. Please handle 5 bolts for delivery to the Kamisato estate. Handle, bundle. My gratitude. It was quite the dilemma. I still have a few other matters to attend to. Once the garments are ready, please do visit our estate. I'll be there. I hope the clothes turn out beautifully. With the quality fabric you selected, their beauty is assured. Farewell for now, Dwayne. Until our next meeting. Don't get me visiting you twisted. I still fucking hate you, Fox.
Rise like smoke. Hello, traveler. Are you here for a fortune slip?
Apologies, but now isn't the best time.
Why not? I mean, I still see free boxes, so your stall's ready, right?
It is, and so are the bamboo slips within. However, we've run out of the corresponding fortune slips. That is, the paper slips expounding on the fortune.
That's a thing that happens? So when will I be able to draw? No, that's a thing that happens? Explain!
That depends on your fortune. We are currently preparing new slips.
And how do I check that fortune?
Draw a slip.
And when can I draw a slip?
That depends on your fortune.
I'm going to punch you! We're going in circles, you know. And how long are we going to do this?
So right about now. Congratulations on your great fortune.
Wait, how do you know that?
Oh my, I was just wondering who wandered by. Why, it's you, little one. Are you here for a fortune slip?
I will pile drive you. That's right, but Ringo here said they're long gone.
That they are, yes. Everyone in Inazuma seems to be getting more anxious by the year. Oh, won't someone think of the rising paper consumption?
Shut up.
We just restocked earlier too, and poof, gone again. Even the great fortune slips are nearly gone. Oh, truly, the troubles of being a Guji never cease. Still, you're in luck today. Here you are, Ringo. 300 fresh good fortune slips written by yours truly in a single sitting. Should be enough to tide us over.
300? And just how long will it take to go through those?
Well now, that depends on everyone's fortune, of course. Now, little one, aren't you here to seek yours? Go on. I'll cover your eyes while you draw a slip.
My fucking God.
Now be sure to draw well. These aren't your everyday fortunes, you know. These are Guji Yai's special slips.
Which means they'll suck. Successfully drawn a fortune slip. Open it up quick.
See? Ringo was right. Yours is a great fortune after all.
You heard that? Ha! Miko, did you?
Shh. Now. Don't let the whole world know, or yokai might come and snatch your good luck away. This fortune slip was personally written by the current Guji of the Grand Narukami Shrine herself, Yai Miko, so it's quite potent. Guard it well, lest it ends up in the hands of a tanuki or baku.
So, did anybody else actually think these fortune slips could affect your pulls? Because my dumbass did. Obviously they don't. These fortune slips are worthless other than getting some, achievements. But, like, I genuinely would pull whenever I got a good fortune slip.
All right, then. As always, I leave the rest to you, Ringo.
Yes, Lady Guji.
Huh? By the rest, do you mean?
That's exactly what she means. What Lady Guji wrote were the good fortune slips. The bad ones are yet to be completed.
Alas, any fortune I write would simply be too potent. Surely such power shouldn't be used to foretell doom and gloom.
Assuming you can actually grant fortune, that's a good point.
Safer then to have dear Ringo pen the misfortune slips. The well-being of every visitor to our shrine is at stake.
Okay, so genuine question, why can't you just make them all good fortune slips?
Now, I'm off to write the modest fortunes. Do enjoy your wonderful fortune today, little one.
Wait, modest fortunes are a thing? I thought it was only good or bad. I don't think I've ever pulled a modest. She's trying to slack off, isn't she? Nothing but an excuse to get out of running too many fortunes.
Enjoy your wonderful fortune today, traveler.
It's hard to remember. I think it's this pocket the fortune slips are in. I think? Yeah, there it is. Oh, I can't read it. A good fortune slip written personally by Guji Yai, Miko of the Grand Oricon Sign. It said that, or rather, Yai Miko says that this fortune slip has some sort of special power? Okay. So presumably next we'll be back to Natlan. You know what? While there's no faces on the map, I'm just gonna teleport in here. Because people in here tend not to show up on the map, they just show up in here. Nope, doesn't look like we have anyone here. So I know, like, Aoife and Kenitra showed up. I believe I've seen Shalonen show up here. Actually, yeah, Shalonen's the only other one I've seen show up here. Anyway, looking for faces, looking for faces. Looking for faces in all the right places. Small things, true things, true things. You'll say, you're Charlotte. You'll be at the show, watching, waiting, commiserating. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Why are we spying on Gornets? What's the matter, buddy? What are you talking about? Are you just looking for a reason to be lazy, my dude?
Incoming.
Please be voiced. Please be voiced. Please be voiced. God damn it! She should have been here by now. Is she skipping on her coffee today? Charlotte. No, no way. Today's blonde's her favorite flavor. She'll be here. Well, if it isn't reporter Charlotte from the Steambird. Whoa, you scared me half to death. Did anyone teach you not to sneak up on people? I only called your name like a bunch of times once. You called it once. You did? Sorry, then. I was just so focused on the report and photos, I didn't hear you. Still no sign of Chloriand, though. Is she really not coming today? Line up an interview with her? I thought she didn't do interviews. You're not wrong, but if I can score the first interview of champion duelist who never gives interviews, there'll be another front-page hit. Of course, I'd get rejected like all the other reporters if I simply marched up to her, so I decided to take a more roundabout approach to the problem. First, I worked out a complete dossier, including all her usual hunts and routines. Next, I'll camp out in those spots at specific times to await the perfect chance encounter. I'm even learning how to play tabletop games so I can visit the tabletop troupe in a few days and play through a new script with them, and maybe even be game master. If I can be the game master for a game Chloriand is in, I could use the role to build up my rapport with her. Of course, I'd never ask inappropriate questions during a session. I never use off-the-record statements in my reports. Ethically sourced quotes only. Be careful when you run into Navia. Navia? I've heard she's an avid gamer. What's the issue? He's rebracting voicing sentient doors, and how to keep her from interrogating every frog that hops by. I roll persuasion on everything. Wait, what? Is that the kind of thing the GM has to deal with? Oh, that's nothing. Talking is what journalists do best. If I ever get stumped by something, I'll dazzle them with my professional honed skill and spin techniques. Nobody will be the wiser. Is that why you normally handle things? Wait, so when... No way! When I speak with you, it comes straight from the heart. There's nothing I can't say to you. Well, gotta run. I need to get to the Hotel de Bois. Corianne might be on her way to buy some cake there this very second. See you later, Dwayne. And don't forget, I want an exclusive interview for you next time we meet. Get the chance. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out places. Dia, what the fuck are you doing in Fontaine?
Day to stay home and read.
I can see clearly now. Actually, no, the rain is blatantly not gone. In fact, the rain is in full fucking swing. Hello, Ms. Nouvellette. Oh, thank God, your voice! Is that Nouvellette? And he's standing alone in the rain. Has something upset him? Oh, come on, Traveler! You should know he likes the rain! Dense fucker! I should say hi. Don't get an opportunity like this every day. Hello.
Ah, Traveler. Hello to you as well.
How have you been?
I am the same as always. Thank you for your concern.
In a good mood, I see?
Yes, you noticed. The morning paper forecasted rain here at precisely this hour. In my experience, predictions of this nature are not entirely reliable. Yet today, the downpour arrived on schedule. A stroke of luck.
That's wonderful. I'm glad it worked out.
Thank you. Though I do realize that standing in the rain is only my personal predilection, and that most would find it odd.
I actually really like standing in the rain, specifically when it's a gentle rain. Downpours are irritating, but like a gentle pitter-patter of wet water on your skin is just fucking refreshing. I still have a memory when I was a child once. It started raining. I just stood outside on the patio and just let the rain drop on my face. And for some godforsaken reason, my mother called me in and sent me to bed. She's like, how dare you enjoy the rain, you little shit?
Are you certain you wish to stand here with me while it pours unceasingly?
That's fine. Besides, I didn't bring an umbrella. I could use Paimon as an umbrella, but then she'd whine and whine.
I see.
Something on your mind?
Yes. I recently overheard a few Melusines complaining that the weather seemed to be conspiring against them.
Okay, so Melusines of all people like the rain, they live underwater!
For instance, whenever they carry an umbrella with them, hardly a single cloud shows itself. Yet when they gamble on sunshine, a downpour awaits. Naturally, I know that there is no causal relationship at work, having personally tested the theory. And, well, put simply, it didn't hold water.
But
Yet the fact
Tish.
you brought this up now makes me wonder. Perhaps today's rain arrived thanks to you.
You calling me an ill omen? Guess I'm just awesome like that. Alright, you got me. I admit it. I'm the Rain Archon.
You jest, I presume. I'd feared this squall might have soured your plans, but I'm glad it doesn't seem to have dampened the mood.
My plan was literally finding you, so no, it did not. The chance to stop and reflect is also an experience to be treasured.
So it is. One's thoughts drift easily while standing alone in the rain. For instance, I am currently pondering how the raindrops that descend from the skies and the bubbles of air that rise from the depths broadly fall under the same category of phenomenon. Do they not?
I'm sorry, I zoned out. What?
Well, a passable joke, yes?
That was a joke? Thought it was some kind of profound...
Very well. Your feedback has been noted. I am glad to have received your acknowledgement. I am glad to have received...
And the rain just fucks off. Alright, scene's done. We're not needed anymore. It looks like... Girly Pop is about to kick the boss's ass. Can I jump in this state? No, jumping ends the state. Oh, I never picked up on that! By doing the hold version instead of the tap version, I can just stockpile meter. How did I never realize that? I should be doing this all the time before I enter a battle. Wait, Dia, where the fuck? There you are. Wait, are you taking a pic? Why are you filming them, Dia? These cameras aren't at every edge, are they? Like, that's specifically Dia taking a picture. Yeah, no, there's no camera up here by the throne. I don't see a camera up there either. No, Dia is specifically filming them. Dia, why are you filming them? Damn it, why aren't you voiced? Okay, let's get one more clip. Yeah, those moves are perfect. How's here on vacation, Dia? Dwayne, small world. Actually, I was brought on as a bodyguard for Fontanian something. Damn you, Otto. From a Fontanian merchant ship recently. We docked at Rue Maritime Harbor 2 days ago, and it'll be a while before we depart, so I figured I'd do some city sightseeing. I'd heard some merchants raving about Fontaine Clockwork Mecca. Gotta say, they weren't kidding. The craftsmanship's exquisite. And those dance moves? That's what I call elegance. I was just thinking, stuff like those would be perfect for a human dancer, too. You're into dancing too, Dia? Kinda? This is for Lady Dunya's art in Nilu, though. They're working on some new choreography, and they've been asking around for some ideas. I was just thinking I could record the mechanical dances and have them view the clips. Who knows, might spark some ideas. Still, that tall one, Capellas, right? His moves seem to require some power to pull off. Not only does he have to spin his partner around at high speed, but also needs to lift her up. That's going to take some serious strength. Between my lady and Nilu? Who's going to do that exactly, Nilu? What if you took the leading role? You definitely got the muscle for it. Me? Oh, no. I can muddle my way through some simple steps, but a complex routine? Not my thing. Last time Dinuzar dragged me to the dance floor, the beat ran circles around me. I kept stepping on her dress, and we both nearly tripped. During the break, she changed into a short skirt and had me follow her lead. Did you have a good time? Dancing with her? Of course I liked it, but just not cut out to be a dancer, no matter how you slice it. Still, she wants to practice a dance like this, I'll just have to grit my teeth and try to take the lead. Guess I'll have Dinuzar dig that old skirt out once I get back. Once I go finally see some use again. Look at her, sitting all demure and polite. The fact that everyone sits the same way is kind of a problem, because this pose looks so fucking demure. I can't imagine Skirk sitting like that. Maybe baby Skirk, but not regular Skirk. Linny. Linny, get your twink ass over here. We're gonna have words. Hopefully pleasant words. Why am I stuck?
Still a ways to go.
Lenny, what are you doing here?
Traveler, I never imagined I'd run into you here. Seems I owe that Gus just now an apology.
What?
It blew my hat away, seemingly for no reason. But no sooner had I caught it that I ran into you.
Planning a visit to the Institute, are we?
Yeah. There's a researcher I'm looking for. One who's also interested in magic. He said he'd like to talk shop with me. Word is that he's invented all kinds of fantastic devices that are perfect for some truly amazing tricks. For example, he once made a miniature thermos that he kept stuffed up his sleeve. All he had to do was twitch his finger to activate the mechanism, and voila! The ice within would slide down and out through his sleeve. The ice trick, one of his myriad magic tricks.
Does that really count as magic? Feels more like a cheap sleight of hand.
Of course it counts. Just think about it. You're a poor office worker sweltering behind your desk. You want nothing more than to head out and buy an ice-cold Fanta to quench your thirst. But it's just way too hot. The Fanta machine's broken and only dispenses warm Fanta, and there's no ice anywhere in the office. Just as you totter on the edge of despair, the colleague beside you claps their hands, and a few ice cubes suddenly appear in your cup of Fanta. Just imagine, how would you feel?
Annoyed, I don't like the feeling of ice against my lips. I drink the iced Fanta fast! Oh, my savior, the Archon of Ice Cubes!
Now you get it. That's what he researches. Close-up magic for daily use. That's why I'm paying him a visit, too. I'd love to help him refine his close-quarters tricks and improve the impact of his close-up performances. After all, the most important part of magic is the performance, especially when you're up close and personal. Perform well, and the audience will be spellbound. They'll think, I need to get closer. No, closer. I must see what surprises this magician's got in store for me.
What?
Here, this is for you, to commemorate our meeting today.
I'd say you're actually the greatest magician, Laney.
Thanks for playing along. You truly are the best audience I could ask for. As long as you're beside me, I know even the thorny tricks will go off without a hitch. Uh-oh. Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better not keep our man waiting. See you next time.
Bye, femboy. I'll miss you in that sweet twink ass. I do wonder if it matters that I keep bringing up the map before that thing closes. Okay, do we have any more faces in Fontaine? Any more Fontaces? Okay. I don't know why I'm checking the desert. I highly doubt anybody would be here. I mean, Dea might, but Dea's currently in Fontaine. Faces, one faces. Doesn't unlock that teleportation waypoint in Maritime Harbor. Which is to say that as long someone passes the exam and gets a domestic services provider, will take on more repair and cleaning jobs. That's exactly it, Miss Cooper. The Usher Commission is promoting trades to help boost employment opportunities for residents seeking work. Going to take another jabs? Going to take another exam? Getting to do it. Oh, hey, Dwayne. That's right. Oh, I'm surprised. I thought you were going to try to make one of the gang members learn house cleaning so you could force them to get a job. That's right. I'm looking into the Yashiro Commission's housekeeping training program. Thomas says that as long as you complete a full course and pass the exam, the Yashiro Commission will issue you an official license. It's a significant advantage for job seekers. I imagine that with your talented getting licensed should be a piece of cake. You flatter me, but while exams don't faze me, the rest of the Arataki gang. Boss's last job was to give exfoliating back scrubs at Asia Bathhouse, but he went a bit too hard and ended up scrubbing the skin off too. Yeah, I don't know why you guys made a muscle head give back rubs. Deep tissue massages? Maybe, because the point is to get in there, but a back rub? Oh god, that poor guy looks mortified. Last month, Akira helped grill skewers at Shimura's. For every one he grilled, he ate free. Shimura's would have been in the red for a whole month if bystanders had intervened. And then there's Mamoru and Genta. Usha's the only one who doesn't cause trouble. That's because he doesn't need to work. Wouldn't that get them fired? Their jobs. On the money. When I asked, they all replied in perfect unison. Sorry, we got fired again. In short, aside from me, the entire Arataki gang is currently unemployed. You are a fucking gang. You're not supposed to be employed. Also, Ito should start, selling tickets to his events. That seems to be Ito's biggest thing. Being an extrovert and throwing massive parties. If he just got Shinobu to get the paperwork done and sold tickets, dude would be making bank. So living free and unstructured lifestyle bereft of social attachment. Pretty on brand for the Arataki gang. I was going to say party on Arataki gang, that would be hilarious. So, Miss Cookie, I take it you intend to secure a license for the gang and doing so improve their job prospects? Yep, my thoughts exactly. But just dragging them there to take the test is probably pointless. It's better if I get the license first. Then I can go back and tutor them myself. That's much more likely to succeed. Very thorough. In that case, are you ready to enroll right now? Give me a bit. I need to go back and fetch my documents, and also give the boss a heads up. Sounds good. Once you're ready, you can find me at the Yashiro Commission to register. You can sign up at any time before I go on leave. Got it. I'll be quick. Thanks, Toma. Shinobu strides off. I'm genuinely surprised she's giving Ito a heads up. It's really hard to tell if Shinobu has any respect for Ito whatsoever. Now that's someone who doesn't mess around. Been a while, Dwayne. What do you think? I'm not saying that. I'm actually going to rack up another certification. You're going to take a vacation, Toma? I am. The Yashiro Commission is spearheading the Domestic Services Training Program. And once I finish assisting them with the registration progress, I plan on taking a long vacation. Lord Kamisato has already approved. I plan to head to Mondstadt to help my mother with a few things. Damn it, do I have to check Mondstadt now, too? Your mother? You're going back to Mondstadt? Your mother? What's with the surprised look? I don't think I've ever shared much about my family with you. There's nothing special about them. My mom was born and raised in Mondstadt. She's a Knight of Favonius. Wait, what? Contact between Mondstadt and Inazuma has risen since the Shokyo decree is lifted, so it's gotten easier to write. Once I got a letter from her demanding I send her Inazuma wine so she can taste what you're drinking over there. Well, what could possibly rival dandelion wine? Shame, though. Even the taste of home might be a luxury for her now. Grandmaster Varka's expedition is camped in Nodcry, and she received her orders to transfer. She's already en route to join them. So we'll see his mom in the next patch, since apparently Nodcry's next. Which kind of sucks. I was looking forward to going to, Shneznaya. Unless Nodcry is just a subsect of, Natlan? It's been years since I last went back. Once I get there, I'll help sort through everything she left behind and see how much Mondstadt's changed. Given how far your travels take you, maybe we'll bump into each other there. We definitely will. That's the entire point of this stream. I think I'll swing by the Angel Share for some apple cider. It'll still be a perfect chance to buy some local brews. Can't find those here either, after all. Alright, there's still, what's his face? Paizo, that's it. Cross-referencing the results from the other investigations. Right, it looks like this break-in could be considered consolidated with the others. Still, what kind of criminal would steal nothing after gaining entry? Just how'd they get in? Working on a new case? Oh, perfect timing, Dwayne. Indeed I am. And on quite an interesting one, too. There's a criminal breaking into homes across the city, but they never steal anything once they're in. They just make a huge mess of the bookshelves. The residents are really at their wits' end. Though there haven't been any material losses, nobody wants invaders trespassing for their homes, so they filed a case with us. Could we be dealing with a light novel superfan gone rogue? This is already the third house this month. It's a bit much, even for someone obsessed with novels. But there is one thread linking all the cases. Every victim owns a copy of a crime novel called The Flesh-Eating Tree that you shouldn't mess with. That sounds absolutely horrific. What's even more fascinating is that the criminals' methods mirror those described in the book. Even their physical mannerisms, down to the way they walk, are similar to the book's protagonists. In cases like this, conventional wisdom dictates that we should first bring the offer down to the police station for questioning. But I've got a different theory, and the Doshin are helping me verify it as we speak. If they can find the clue I'm looking for, then I'll be able to keep putting this puzzle together. The Doshin are already on the move? Oh, what about Sarah? Madame Kujo Sarah is leading the investigation herself. She even got all stern with me before leaving. I'll trust your judgment for now, Shikinoin, but how certain are you? And what do you say? Right now, about 30%. Their findings lie my expectations, 60%. And in the meantime, I need to find someone. If they really exist, then the truth won't be far off. And what kind of person would that be? Someone with a motive to track down every copy of the flesh-eating tree that you shouldn't mess with. I hate that title so much. Truly a head-scratch of a case. Just what could their goal be? Alright, back to Natlan, and I will always teleport here first because the faces tend not to show up here. Or at least they haven't in the past. Dude, am I doing something wrong? Why do the Natlan faces never seem to pop up? Like, I'm not misremembering, right? Natlan characters were in this chronicle. Actually, it's just Kanish and Aoife. Alright, how are we doing? There's a total of, there's not a total of 16. There's nowhere there's only a total of 16. Just the rewards max at 16. Alright, back to Fontaine. The land of, I'm about to say knowledge and femboys, but no, this is justice and femboys. And cat girls. Kitty, you're my sweetie baby. Hello, hello, kitty baby. Kitty, hello, hello, kitty, I love you. Oh no, she's beneath this, okay. Punch the ground. Fuck do you mean she's still down? Oh, is she underground? Next turn, counterclockwise twice. The machine rumbles to resentment indicator lights flickering. That's it. Good. It's broken. Good? Fine, thanks. And you? Fine. Thanks. What exactly are you doing? Assisting the Florissandre's residence. They received some discarded machinery lately. The plan was to dismantle everything and sell the parts as usual. But some would never power off normally. This one kept randomly restarting in the middle of the night. They clattered about, terrifying everyone at night. Someone even got so scared they fell into the water and nearly drowned. Lenny happened to come by for a magic show and promised to help them out. Feels like this should be Fremene's time to shine. He only knows how to fix machines so they work, not how to fix them so they break. But I do. You don't have to be so proud of it. Fix themselves so they break? That's a new one. Anyway, Lenny asked me to come help. He'll be bringing me a cake soon. One machine, one cake. That's a steep fucking price. 3 machines left. Excuse me. The reward for the next machine is a berry cake. Berry jam filling, tart sugar syrup glaze, with ladyfinger base and decorative mint chocolate. Mint chocolate is inferior to regular chocolate. Fight me. Okay, anyone else in Fontaine? Remember when I originally did these chronicles, I wanted to make them all shorts? But there's so many of them, my lazy ass would not have the patience to make shorts for all of these. If I had the money, I'd hire someone to make them all in the shorts, but I don't have the money. I'm not spending money on this channel again until I start making some. Alright, let's go visit Kagi Films. Wait, you're not voiced? You specifically got replaced! There was a big drama about people giving you quit. Why aren't you voice? I promised Coley some rich mushroom soup tonight. Other than mushrooms, I still need to buy a few seasonings. Sino, what are you looking at? Interested in trying this shroom variety?
No, but I am pondering a related question.
Joke time! Sino, is he Michael managing the shopping?
It's you, Traveler. That joke wasn't bad. Allow me to soak it in.
You can actually hear him breathe! Huh? What did he say just now? Myco...
Not bad. I like it.
Sigh no more. I was taught by the best. Sigh no more. Tainari's gonna kill us! Please, you two. That's enough. It's almost time to eat. Dwayne, care to join us? Colin would be delighted if you were there.
Not bad. Still, it's a pity. I haven't found any new shrooms yet.
New shrooms? That's one I've never heard of. It's a newly discovered species, you dumbass. That can't be it. I keep track of every project related to cultivating new species, but I never heard of that one.
Exactly. After all, the newsrooms have yet to make the press release.
That was super forced, Sino. For once, I have to agree with them. Sino, you're fishing every last drop of the soup tonight. Got that? Finishing, not fishing. I was about to pick up the mushrooms, but apparently they aren't pick-upable. Alright, Yumi Mizuki, what are you doing? You're just in the Asia bathhouse, aren't you? No, that's not good. The abstract needs to be more detailed.
Excuse me, Miss Layla?
But if we go too in-depth, it might come off as indistinct from the main body. How am I gonna do
Miss
this?
Layla, shall we discuss this inside? We can sit down and chat.
Sorry, so sorry. I didn't mean to spiral, I just couldn't help thinking about my thesis again.
It's fine. I've treated several academia students before. You can say I've encountered similar states of mind to yours.
How long has the Sokyo decree been out? How many academia students have you had the chance to meet? You've been to Sumeru?
Yes. A scholar there once invited me to help treat his students.
Really? Did any of them have severe issues?
I wouldn't go that far. Just long-term insomnia, terror, paranoia, as well as acute tinnitus and vertigo.
I'm sorry, that's not much. What the fuck? Are you describing thesis writing or monster slaying? I'd rather face the monsters. If you succeed, then all is well. If you fail, at least you'll never have to worry about anything else again. But a thesis? I don't even know what counts as success or failure. I'd finally squeezed a third draft out, but upon seeing it, my advisor just flipped face down on the desk and said, Forget your thesis for now. First, you need to go to Asia Bathhouse in Inazuma. Relax and recover a bit. I've already made the arrangements for you. Your advisor sounds really nice. It's good to kick back and relax now and then. Also, my dumbass has only just realized that Layla's an elf.
That's correct. I received a letter from Miss Layla's advisor in advance, with details about her situation and a request to provide therapy for her. I think it's quite likely that a mutual acquaintance shared my contact information.
No, things can't be that simple. My thesis isn't done. We just started our research topic, and I have a pile of unsubmitted work from my research group. My advisor thinks I'm totally useless, and wants to get rid of me. Layla, snap out of it! The lights left her eyes. This must be my advisor's last gift. The last bath I'll ever take. Once I return to the academia, I'll be expelled, then left alone in a corner, doing star charts. Doing star charts forever. No way, that's not gonna happen! Get a hold of yourself!
Just as the letter said, her symptoms are extremely severe. How long has she had this condition?
Since I met her.
However, her advisor's letter clearly acknowledges her abilities, emphasizing constantly that she is their most outstanding student. Perhaps it's Layla who doesn't believe in her own abilities, thus triggering these symptoms. Evidently, a more thorough evaluation is required.
Excuse me, I'm going in now. If there are any letters for me, please sign for them. Why does it feel like her condition's worsened? Please help her, Mizuki.
Don't worry, I will help her. In fact, I've already come up with a preliminary treatment plan. Now, time to formally begin treatment. Don't worry, I will help her. In fact, now, time to
Layla said she was heading in. Can I actually see her in the bath? No, of course not. God forbid they put in an extra model. Wait, why aren't you voiced? You see, that's the thing. I'm into tsunderes. You don't scare me. That's a lie. I actually dislike tsunderes a lot. I wear my emotions on my sleeve and grow close to people fast. So the kind of person that can't admit to liking you and pushes you away or, God forbid, harms you, those kind of people piss me the fuck off. Why don't you guys have a receptionist? God forbid someone actually showed up on that cursed fucking island. I'm sorry, is there a gate out of Fontaine's walls? How am I supposed to reach her? I guess I'll just have to dive out of the ocean. Hold up. What you wearing under there, lady? Looks like you're just wearing black panties. Or nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Y'all alright? You at the front, keep moving. You at the back, catch up and keep pace. Double time it! Are you on a run or a date? Chevrolet, a bunch of stragglers have keeled over. Really? Fantastic. Guess they volunteer for extra laps tomorrow. A little combat sprint training and they're all tuckered out. That's what you get for slacking off during regular drills. Half push-ups, just beneath the bar during pull-ups, cutting corners on laps. Think you're clever, do you? Thought I wouldn't notice? No way they can fight with their muskets like this. Well, they do if a criminal bolts ditch their gear and give chase. What does training do exactly? It sounds really complicated. Not really. Just getting the marked location within the time limit while carrying all their gear, retrieving the target item and running back. That's it. Their packs don't even include the usual supplies for long-distance deployments. They only have to carry their firearms, ammunition, observation and protection gear, and medkits. And how is the location marked? I launch a signal flare. They must reach the spot where it lands and deploy themselves for battle there. A flare. Well, those can't fly too far.
But Captain, please stop using the Gardamex to fire the flare.
And there's the problem. I never saw it per performance. I'll be firing it from my musket. Alright, look alive, you slugs. Time for another round. Don't worry. Those who fell out will be joining you. I'll make sure of that. On your feet now. Move, move, move. Run, walk, crawl. I don't care what you do. I want to see every last one of you at that marker.
Captain, please have mercy.
Her dash is really disappointing, man. Normally when someone has a dash super, you think, oh yay, exploration, but hers just dies so fast. Okay. They must be in the private room. And it's nearing night, so this might be the more energetic Layla.
Alternate personality, yes?
Well, that made things much simpler. Alternate personality? Don't mistake me, little Miss Yokai. I'm Layla. I'm just sleepwalking right now. You're Dreamwalker, Layla! Ah, no less than I expect from my dear friend Dwayne. Inapt subriquet?
Your
What?
personality is the opposite of Miss Layla's. Almost like a mask worn over her original personality.
A mask? Now that's an amusing way of putting it.
How many more masks like you are there?
That's a nice pose you're striking, little Miss Yokai. What would you do if I were to say more than one?
My response depends on your answer, so please do so. But let me be clear, lies are of no use here.
Oh my, how terrifying. But relax, I'm one of a kind, and what's more, I'm nothing like you assume. At most, I help her with her homework and draw some star charts after she finally falls asleep. She's been pushing herself harder lately, piling more pressure on herself. Not that she'd admit it, but I know absolutely everything that goes on in her mind. She's clearly doing a good job, but she won't rest until she's found some flaw, even if there isn't one to find.
Such intense introjected aggression. Does Miss Layla rarely receive positive feedback in her daily life?
The opposite. Her advisor and classmates all praise her to the skies. But she ignores what she's already accomplished, fixating instead on every little imperfection and unfilled
I
gap.
understand. I'll adjust her treatment plan accordingly going forward. Just a word of caution. If Miss Layla does recover, you will disappear.
Is that so? Great. I'm looking forward to it.
Huh?
What? Confused? Little Miss Yokai? I am Layla. Always have been. Rather than disappearing, let's be a mask being dropped. Dwayne, would you mind supporting me a bit? I think she's about ready to wake. It's still night. How is she waking up already? Huh? Huh? I've got you. Easy now. Thank you. I'm supposed to be receiving therapy right now, right? I didn't sleepwalk again, did I? Miss Mizuki, I didn't say anything rude or do anything I shouldn't have, did I?
You didn't. Please relax. You did, however, suddenly wake up during the treatment. It gave me quite a start.
I'm sorry. Must have been because I barely slept these past few weeks. As soon as I stop sleepwalking, well, I start sleepwalking. Well, I stop sleeping.
In that case, how do you feel now after that little rest?
I slept well, and I don't feel dizzy. My vision isn't blurry either. But I did have a very strange dream. In it, someone was sitting next to me. I couldn't see her face, but she was holding my hand the whole time. She seemed to be saying something, but I couldn't hear it. Just felt like her presence comforted me.
It's okay. That's enough for now. Dreams are cherry blossoms carried by a swift current. Thinking of them fondly from time to time is fine, but should you try to reach out and grab them?
Alright, I
In that
understand.
case, today's session is concluded. Please return tomorrow at the same time, Miss Layla, and please be punctual.
Yes, thank you. And thank you for supporting me just now, Dwayne. Okay, I'll be going now. You know, I think I can write a great abstract now. Oh, gods. Ugh. Oops, didn't mean to step on you. Let's go ahead and toss you. Okay. Let's exit the building. Inazuma looks clear. Alright, back to Natland. So was I just imagining Jalonen appearing in here before? I swear to God, I thought I saw her appear in here before. But now I think about it, Jalonen's not on the list, so... Yeah, I guess I just fucking imagined Jalonen's existence. Don't know how I managed that. Anyway, faces, faces, faces. Pictures of you. Pictures of me hung upon your wall for the world to see. Pictures of you, pictures of me, remind us of what we used to be. Governmental one, we are the scientists inside the lab just waiting for the call. This earthquake weather has got me shaking inside. I'm high up and dry. Pictures of you, pictures of me, hung upon your wall for the world to see. Pictures of you, pictures of me, remind us of what we used to be. Confess to me every second moment, every stolen promise you believe. Confess to me all the lies between us, all the turns between you and me.
There should be enough bark samples. Next, soil collection.
What you doing?
I came here to assist Tainari with collecting plant samples. He directed me to come collect bark around here. But these trees are covered in mushrooms, and I have to clear them away. It's not easy. I can't help but wonder just how these mushrooms got to that size.
Environmental factors? Like climate, perhaps? I don't know.
Right. Tainari also talked about how the environmental factors influencing the growth of fungi are extremely complex and varied, each interacting with the others. Even the smallest change in one variable can greatly impact their growth process.
I thought you were for Sponta Mod, so I know. Since when are you just interested in Marta's work?
No, I've simply been pondering a question these past few days.
Is it time for another joke?
Fungi only grow on trees and not on grilled meat? Because that's what they've always done. They're all vegetarians.
Merciless.
And just like that, she's left. She looked like she was in pain, too. Must have had to go take her medicine. So what's it about this time? Oh, just in time, Dwayne. Remember that case from before? I already cracked it. Elementary for dear Ohio, I see. Was there but one truth this time? Naturally. Madam Kudasara wouldn't approve of closing the case if there was any doubt. I suppose I can tell you the whole story. You look like you might explode from curiosity otherwise. She probably won't come after me for telling you. In short, the culprit was a student who frequented second-hand bookshops. Too poor to buy books, he'd just read them on sight. One day he wrote a letter confessing his love for the girl he admired in secret and planned to slip it into her desk. But in the end, shyness got the better of him and we retrieved it unopened. Dejected, he began to head back home. On the way, he wanted to crumple the letter into the ball and toss it, but couldn't bear to do that either, so began mindlessly fanning himself with it. Just then, he passed by a second-hand bookshop, so to distract himself from his problem, he decided to head in and finish the novel he started reading a few days earlier. After finishing The Fish-Eating Tree that you shouldn't mess with, he returned home, only to discover his love letter was nowhere to be seen. Wait, he didn't. Leave the letter stuck inside the book, did he? Exactly. He'd accidentally used his love letter as a bookmark while reading. By the time he realized his mistake and returned to retrieve it, he found the book had already been sold, and the shopkeeper couldn't recall the buyer's name. If anyone saw that letter, the poor kid must have been driving himself crazy, thinking, if anyone reads that, I'm done for. I've got to get it back, no matter what. Desperate, he turned to the modus operandi he'd read about that same crime novel to retrieve it. I don't know if it's because he actually really talented to do the book's meticulous and detailed description, or because he knows the city's been so safe lately that no one bothers with basic precautions. But he succeeded. He used the criminal's techniques in the book to conduct numerous break-ins, and threw all of Hanamazaka into chaos. As the case was initially pretty minor, only the Doshin were assigned to the case at first. As the investigation stalled out, the public got more and more restless. So Madam Kudasara assigned me to take charge. Fortunately, it isn't too complicated. And as for the process, well, I'd say things went pretty smoothly. So how'd you catch the guy? Well, I didn't really catch him, per se. One of the Doshin from the station bought a copy of The Flesh-Eating Tree that you shouldn't mess with. He was going on about how, I gotta see for myself how good that can make a criminal willing to risk it all is. And when he opened it, the letter just fell out. After reading this baffling love letter, everything clicked. So I just picked a time when classes were about to finish, and intercepted our little criminal on his way out. He didn't even try to run? Of course he did. Turned tail, was about to bolt the second he saw me, so I just said, if you run, I'll shoot the letter to your crush's desk mate. I'll show the letter to your crush's desk mate. No sooner had I finished speaking than he meekly surrendered. Aizo, you're terrifying. Don't detectives walk the paths of righteousness? It was a bluff. I'd never actually follow through with something that low. He might be a kid, but a crime is a crime, and crimes come with consequences. He'll take responsibility and pay all the restitution required. He was a bit too good at it. Feels like he's got a very dangerous talent. Yeah, that's why I say the crime novels that romanticize crime and end up desensitizing people to it. Something like this isn't really illegal, right? No harm, no foul? It's no big deal? Once ideas like that start warming into people's minds, they might unknowingly turn into fools who cross the line. Dwayne, do you think like that? Yes, consistently. Right now, even. Oh my, really? Tread lightly then. Should you act on those thoughts, I might get put on your trail. Next thing you know, Madame Cujo will be clapping you in irons. Bold of you to assume anyone in Inazuma, not named Raiden I, can stop me. And even that's questionable. And we'd best avoid that scenario. She's rough as the cuffs, to say nothing of the chafing when she leads you around. Oh, look at the time. I should head back to the station. The pile of cases on my desk isn't going to solve itself. After a debacle like this, I'm sure it won't be long before Madame Cujo takes us all on another public safety lecture tour. Let's just hope we don't have any idiot copycat criminals. Otherwise, overtime beckons again. Alright, back to Natlin. Is it good for absolutely nothing? Say it again. Oh. What is it good for? Nouvelettes. I see you. Wait, am I going the wrong way? No, it is this way. Well, it's kind of this way. It's a little bit of both, actually. I never actually passed this sword manually, so let's see if there's anything here I can buy. Stocked up on juice, and I think that's it. I don't really make many almond dishes. And yeah, everything else here I can get anywhere else. You're lucky I'm out of ubiquity, Nets dog. I forgot, were you voiced?
I recommend Chioria Boutique's seasonal children's clothing line.
Yes, Monsieur Nouvellette. And La Fée often invites Kiara to Chiore Boutique to try on outfits, and we take a bunch of photos. They're all adorable, too.
In that case, I shall place an order.
Mind if I drop in?
Greetings, traveler.
Greetings. Hey there. Great timing. Monsieur Nouvellette added a new stop to his itinerary. We were just discussing what kind of gifts to bring. A new stop? What kind of gifts?
A rare opportunity to take a vacation has arisen, and I plan to use it to visit the Melusines in Merosi Village. It has been some time since my last visit, and as such meetings are hard to come by, I wish to prepare some gifts. As you are here, might I solicit your advice? I believe you have already befriended a number of Melusines. As such, your insights would be most valuable.
I have a Melusine friend who likes to paint. Oh, right. I remember Serene's letters mentioned that Mamare has always been passionate about arts.
Indeed. Given the environmental variations there, some waterproof paints would make a good gift.
There's no Melusine who doesn't like mechanical components. Yeah, that's true. I can help pick some. The Clockwork Workshops usually sell spare components at a discount, and clockwork toys too.
Then I shall leave their procurement to you. Thank you. Prioritize what you like, without regard to cost. I will ensure you have an ample budget.
You can never go wrong with making food.
Oh, I fear my culinary experience only extends to making soups.
Of course.
Sidine, are there any foods particularly popular among the Melusines recently?
I'm almost afraid to see this answer. Let me think. Yeah, cakes, macarons, blubber parfait, pâte de fruits. Now I think about it, the main problem with Sea Queen's food is that it's colorful and weird looking. But desserts are also colorful and weird looking, so you know what? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. The one human food that Melusines would like would be desserts and candies, because they're colorful bullshit. The only problem is that when you make healthy, colorful bullshit, well, it tends not to taste good. Alright, and lots of snacks, like Fistos and Fanta.
Oh.
Happy, right?
I understand. Everyone has different tastes, and in the interests of fairness and justice, we should have prepared a greater variety of gifts from the start. It is decided, every one of those ideas shall be adopted.
Can you afford that? Well, you're probably rich, actually.
Thank you both for your suggestions. Once the purchases have been made, I will have someone package them up and send each to their respective recipients. Sidine, I believe your delivery address is still the Palais Momonia, yes?
I'm sorry, can you make your delivery address your place of work? Is that legal? I get a present too? But aren't they for everyone in Maris?
Of course. As I said, opportunities like this are hard to come by, so every Melusine should receive a gift.
I wish I was a Melusine.
And you are a Melusine too, are you not?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Nouvelette. Back to Charlotte's. So, come here often? Oh, this film seller's sure to get a loose tongue. I told him to keep quiet. You're not planning to do anything dangerous again, are you? Is that the kind of person you think I am? Yes. You think that I, Charlotte, would just go recklessly barging into foreign nations just to get a scoop? Charlotte? Then you'd be right. Yes, I am. But even so, I still need to get the editor-in-chief to approve. I must have ditched a dozen reasons to come cover Natland by now. It's just always a no. Not only that, but she won't even approve any vacation. I even promised to leave my cameras and spare film rolls behind during any personal trip to Natland. But you didn't mention Mizor Verret specifically. You can buy film on the way there. Hey, it's not like I lied to her. I might have just omitted a detail or two. This is why you're not on vacation. And then the scoundrel that sold me the film went and sold me out, too. You phrase? Went right to my dad and told him to ground me for a month. Charlotte, how old are you? Still, even I can't go to Natland. Not Christ's fair game. I don't need to fund a trip either. I've got plenty of savings. I've also heard my dad say he knows some correspondents stationed there. So it's a perfect place for a vacation with newsland perks. The Adventure Paradise and Elysium. Its reputation alone is worth writing a few pieces about. Okay, I'm off to buy some supplies. I'll need some warm clothes, a whole lot of spare film, and equipment. Right. Need to convince Mom and Pops, too. They can even contact their friends over there. Otherwise, I need to find a lodging of my own. No, seriously, how old are you? I thought she was an adult.
It should be fine. I'm sure it'll get resolved.
What's good, King? I'm here for work lurk. Appreciate you, Robbie. Just make sure your boss doesn't notice that you're watching a stream. I don't want you getting in trouble because of me.
merciless.
I'll expedite it, but custom-made clothes normally take longer to make. Should you leave before they're ready, I'll ship them to you via Komini Express.
Understood. You have my thanks.
It's nothing. You gave me very precise measurements to work with. This shouldn't take too long. Oh, and if you'd like, I can tailor dancing clothes for you as well.
Huh? I don't need any. I'm just buying them so I can press my lady. Normally, I'd never get any use out of them.
Is that so? Yet your eyes lingered on every single article of dancewear in my boutique. If I'm not wrong, you favor satin? With wave motifs and shorter hems? With ties on the wrists and sashes at the waist.
Wait, when did you... That's so specific!
I merely followed your gaze and made a few simple observations. So, how's about it? If you'd like your own outfit, now's the perfect time to have one made.
Short on Mora.
No, that's not it. I brought enough, but...
So you're hesitating for other reasons. Do you have any coins with you?
Huh? Yeah, I got some, but...
Heads buy, tails don't.
Deciding things with a coin toss? That feels pretty arbitrary. Yeah, that's way too random. I actually...
Now,
God damn.
you do so, you'll know what your heart wants.
Dea takes out a coin and flips it. It rotates in the air a few times before she gets it on the back of her left hand, slamming it onto something.
Heads or tails? You needn't look. If right now part of you was whispering, please be heads, it's time for you to buy yourself a new outfit. Don't miss out on something you truly want because of some meaningless concerns you may have.
Alright, boss. Make me some clothes.
Excellent. Step inside and you can tell me about your requirements. Over some tea, of course.
How are you somehow the most anti-social and yet social woman ever? I fucking wish I could go to a store to buy clothes and get free tea out of it.
Traveler, care to join us? We can take your measurements while we're at it.
I'm good, thanks.
Suit yourself. Just drop by during our normal operating hours when you'd like to place an order. I trust you know when those are by now. Ms. Dia, this way, please.
Do these stupid bots at least count as views? Lord knows I need more of those. Hello, Mr. Bot. Sorry, I have to ban you. Your view will be missed. Huh. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Any other faces? Familiar faces. Worn out places. Yes, I know I sang that song already. I don't give a flying fuck. I'll sing it 5 more times, too! Is he in the water? Oh no, he's over there! My bad vision almost set me on a fucking quest.
Monsieur Neuvillette!
Did you just fucking drop the glass of water?
It's been so long. I'm really sorry. Are we late?
No, I was just early. You were right on time.
We're here to pick you up. The other Melusines are back in the village making you dinner. Thanks for making the journey. Today, I'll be interviewing you on behalf of Mercy Village.
Interviewing him?
Please, take this flower. I just picked it for you. Monsieur Neuvillette! Monsieur Neuvillette! Monsieur Neuvillette! Hey! Relax. He's not hard of hearing, you know. Be polite.
It's all right. Hello, everyone. I'm delighted to see all of you as well. Did you all receive the gifts I had sent over earlier?
We did! Everyone loves them.
Zana really liked the components you gave her, and she got you a thank you gift. Ferida liked them a lot too. She used them to make a pistol.
That's right! I'll definitely join the Marechaussee Phantom soon. Please, believe in me!
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. The process itself is already extraordinarily meaningful. I believe you will learn and gain much.
As for me, I've already hung up the skirt you got me. One day, when I'm a real journalist, I'll wear it when I give you an official interview.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Lome. Monsieur Neuvillette is usually really busy. If you want to interview him, you'll have to apply first, then follow the proper procedures to make an appointment.
You sound fun at parties.
Procedures? Do you mean those super amazing people at horticultural fairs who can grow anything? I've seen them! No, procedures. And they're... well, I don't know either. But that's what Sadine wrote in her letter. Anyway, she also mentioned that there was one day when Monsieur Neuvillette was so busy, he didn't even have time to drink water. How could the Palais Mermonia be so cruel?
Regarding that particular problem, well, I shall be more careful in the future.
We're all really concerned about your health. It'd be nice if you spent less time working and gave yourself more time to rest instead.
Oh no, we got sidetracked, didn't we? How far into the interview did we get?
You haven't even started, Lome. You're still in the reporting stage.
All right. No, wait, that's not right. I still have a ton of questions. We'll need to find a place to sit down for a nice long talk. And don't you worry. Seren told me how tall you are and how you bumped your head the last time you squeezed into one of our homes. So I've already gone and moved all the tables and stools outside.
Thank you for being so considerate. I feel much better now.
I still prefer being in Mercy Village. We might bump our heads, but it's wonderful.
Fontaine, too, has a number of superb places. Today I brought some water sent from Snezhnaya. Unfortunately, the long delivery time has warmed it to room temperature, and I cannot say if the taste will be affected.
Then let's hurry up and drink it. It'll be super refreshing with some fresh poisson champ pie.
Yeah, come on, everyone. Let's bring Monsieur Neuvillette back home pronto. Hooray!
Come on, let's go, Monsieur Neuvillette.
I cannot imagine how weird it would be sitting down at a desk underwater. And Charlotte again. Charlotte, who I am now questioning the age of. I'm not an auntie or anything. I normally don't give a damn about the age of fictional characters, but, like, I am losing my mind. I thought this chick was an adult. Why is she asking her mommy and daddy for permission? Why can't her dad fucking ground her? And she's talking to Chiori.
You don't need any kind of camouflage to fit into Not Cry. People from everywhere in all walks of life congregate there. There isn't a thing you could wear that would stand out.
Hey, seriously, what the fuck is Nod Cry? I thought Nod Cry was some dangerous place, but people from all walks of life go there? I don't even know what the hell we're going to anymore. Huh? Really? Tell us where I go now.
Freeze to death.
Tactful as always.
I'll make you something more suitable for the cold. Come pick it up in 2 weeks.
Understood. Thanks, Chiori.
It's nothing. Oh, and by the way, those gloves you were eyeing earlier, they'd clash horribly with your look.
Oh, well, I was just browsing.
You won't accidentally bump into Clarand in my shop either.
What? I
Shorter's
wasn't.
gloves from me, I usually have Kirara deliver them straight to her door. The only person you'll meet camping here for her is Chevreuse. Perhaps you've a taste for the Special Patrol's hospitality?
Nope, none at all. Zero interest.
Like I said, 2 weeks, in-store pickup.
Yes, got it, and thanks.
Sorry to keep you waiting. If you'd like to buy something, just say so.
Well, I was just browsing. This bench looks lovely.
I'm a bit busy, so no invitations to come in for tea and chit-chat today. You know our business hours, so if you'd like to try or buy, just drop by then. I'll be heading back in. And, little Miss Journalist, remember, 2 weeks.
Yes, absolutely. Looks like nothing gets past Shiori. Time to change tack. You even come here to stalk Chlorand? Someone told me Chlorand sometimes comes here to buy gloves. Turns out he was just playing me for a fool. Forget it. It's not what matters right now. My priority is to stock up and prep for my trip to Nodcry. You convinced your parents? Mom wasn't totally sold, but I never imagined how supportive Pops would be. He even gave me advice and helped plan some potential stories, too. I mean, potential vacation spots to visit. Not only that, he helped buy a bunch of stuff and sent letters to her friends there, asking them to help look after me. I already know them, though. Veteran reporter is all. Sounds like your dad saw right through you. He's really supportive of you. Of course he did. He's a top reporter and I'll tell you that. Nothing gets by him. Naturally, he's the best dad, too. If we're lucky, Dwayne, we'll see each other in Nodcry. They are working hard to get me hyped for Nodcry, huh? Alright, let's see. Faces, faces, faces. Faces, faces, faces. Out of Fontaine faces. I remember I saw a post of someone talking about how if you don't like the underground of the desert, that means you don't like exploration, and you're destroying the game in spite of it. Hard disagree. Exploration is fun, but the area you're exploring in matters too, and the desert's just too samey and vast. It looks like you're in the academia. I don't remember if this is the path to the academia or the path to the Temple of Sarastana. No, this is the academia. Yeah, I'm right. He's in the academia. I remember that awkward positioning from Kale. Of course you're never in the front section, because how dare I want them to be easy to see. My blind ass needs to suffer. It's a requirement. I don't make the rules, I just suffer because of them. Alright, Kagi, where are you? Oh, cyanide. That's it, I can't think of any more jokes to start with Sai. Yeah? You know, the worst part is, with my bad vision and everything looking the same, I can't tell when I've made a lap around the thing. think at this point I've made a lap around the library. Yeah, I think I've made a lap around at this point. I think. Wait, there are multiple floor... Motherfucker, why are you making it so hard on me? Alright, let's go up, I guess. Did this elevator just phase through a fucking lamp? I don't think I've ever been up here. Sino, are you up here? Oh, fuck. Sino. I wish the map functioned inside the academia, man. I'm too blind to be looking for a single model in such a large place. Alright, that's a loop around the area. So let's go back to the elevator. The hell is this place? Oh, this is the jail cell me and Nahito were in, well, isn't it? I didn't even know we could visit this area again. I mean, it's cool, but Sino definitely isn't down here. Which means he was in the library, but my blind ass can't see him. This is annoying. Alright, back to looking for the library, I guess. Ow. Well, I guess I'll take another lap. Sino, please show up. Please. I don't like doing so, but I might just have to pull up a video and look up everyone's cutscene so I could try to find Sino that way. Is it possible I was wrong? Was he not in the academia? Oh, I'm still inside. Do 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 do. Let's see. Oh! It was really that easy. I wasted time for nothing. I'm sorry, y'all.
I'm serious. You should let me come with you. Or, if not me, then at least find some mercenaries to join you.
A large group moves too slowly. Speed is what we need to catch a fugitive like him.
But...
That's enough. Proceed as planned. We have to get him on the first try.
Yes, General Mahamatra.
Niab makes a quick exit. Trouble brewing?
Nothing, Major. A scholar made a prohibited device and fled the academia with it. We're already in pursuit. We've decided to act discreetly to avoid alarming the general public.
Sounds like you're going alone, then?
Affirmative. The plan is all set. Other Matra will prepare the trap, and I will go alone and drive him into it. He's cunning. He's already outwitted multiple Matra tracking him, and some sustained significant injuries. But he won't escape this time.
I know you won't fail, Sino. You got this, General Mahamatra.
Don't worry. I'm just scaring a cowardly little jackal. It'll jump into the trap on its own. If it resists, then the sands will claim it. It's fine. I handle cases like this all the time. There won't be any surprises.
Not even a single joke. Can't say I'm used to this side of you.
Sorry. Inspiration eludes me for now. I'll be sure to tell you a good one once I get back.
I am so sorry for wasting so much time looking in the academia, y'all. But after with Kale randomly showing up in there, I thought for sure that was an academia spawn. It's hilarious that I thought this wouldn't be long enough to last the stream, but here we are over the 2-hour mark and I'm still going. Granted, that's partially because I wasted time in the academia, but that's besides the point. Looks like another uneventful day in Hanamazaka. Oh wow, yawning, even fake, makes you tired. I don't like that. Well, since I've already out and about, might as well grab a quick bite before reporting back to Madame Cujo. Dude, I am so tempted to walk to, Checkers right now to get myself a big-ass burger. I shouldn't, because it's like 2 a.m. and walking at this time of night would be dangerous, but... Fuck, a burger would be tempting right now. Gotcha, Detective Slacker! But on the contrary, I just finished my work as a dashi. Stop doing that. It's on me, but still. I just finished my work as a doshin. My work as a detective has not yet begun. That accusation is almost too flimsy to bother refuting. Semantics, Heizo. So, when does the case cracking start? No, actually. I wasn't joking. Recently, a group of shady peddlers has been hawking illicit potions all over Hanamazaka. They used to be legitimate vendors, but they've gone rogue for some reason. They used their illegal business as a cover to lead us in circles. The Doshi and I've been on it for ages without finding anything conclusive. So I plan to break this place wide open, my own way. Need help? We can team up. Appreciate it, but this case isn't nearly as serious enough to warrant you getting involved. Sango and the others have been conducting covert investigation for some time now. They already got most of the evidence. Now it's my turn. It'll be a cinch for the great Detective Heizo. Case as good as closed. Now that's a welcome sentiment, Dwayne. If everything goes well, I'll treat you to something tasty. Promise. Okay. Inazuma looks clear for now. Back to now. God, I'm getting old, man. My body feels so stiff sitting here, and I've only been sitting for 2 hours. Seems my body's preferred state is laying down like a sack of potatoes. I truly am a lazy fat fuck. Okay, no one in Fontaine. No one in Natlan. There was no one in Inazuma. So us left is Sumeru. Goodbye, whoever left. Wait, there's no one in Sumeru either. Am I done? Did I finish everybody's? No, I'm not done, because Kirara and Sayu haven't even been triggered yet. But I don't see faces on the map. Is it just my bad vision? Nope, still no one in Inazuma. I just wasted an alt. Sorry if I'm taking too long. I'm moving especially slowly to make sure I'm not missing anything. The rainforest. No one in the desert. I still don't see anyone in Inazuma City. Yeah, I don't know why. I can't find the rest of them. We know at the very least 2 more exist because there's no Kirara and no Sayu. Maybe time has to pass? Let's try skipping ahead 2 days. We'll see if this passing time will have them pop up. Alright, 2 days pass, so any Kirara or Sayu? Anywhere? Here, kitty, 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 kitty. We have to skip 2 weeks ahead. I'm not actually fucking doing that, but that would be hilarious if, since Chiori said 2 weeks for pickup, that you have to go 2 weeks ahead and Kirara just appears at Chiori's place. Alright, that doesn't seem to be it. Let's try the 3 quadrants of the clock. So we tried 12, let's try 3. That's... No, it's free. Why is free evening? What? Am I dense? Why is free the evening? Okay, let's try... Oh wait, no, that is 6. This isn't a regular 12-hour clock. This is a 24-hour clock. So each quarter is 6 hours. Not seeing anyone around at midnight either. Alright, 6 in the morning. It's 9 in the afternoon. Your eyes are the signs of the moon. Feels so good, just the way that you do when it's 9 in the afternoon. Feels so good. I'm gonna be very annoyed if these things also just unlock with time. Like, I have to wait another few days to unlock these last few. Because the entire point is to get it all done in one day. In one stream. Have all of the scenes in one video for people to enjoy. I was like, nah, fucko. Yeah, I'll get these a week later, because fuck you. Alright, I didn't want to do this, but let me look up how to find the others. Okay. Internet, don't fail me now. Someone already made videos on it. I hate that. I think this is the wrong one. We're not in 5.4 anymore, right? We're in 5.6. Yeah, this is the old one. We are long past 5.4. Okay. So I wasn't imagining things. Shalonen can appear by Catherine. Eon-san's the other one that can appear in that land. But despite the fact that Eon-san and Catherine... Not Catherine. That Eon-san and Shalonen can both appear, but not on the character list. So I guess there's hidden ones? Alright, so let's stand between Catherine and the table. Yeah, here we go. We have this entire line of sight. And let's slowly work our way through the clock. Daryl just said, fuck the air. Anyone showing up at 10? Nope. If I go through the entire 24-hour loop and neither of them show up, I'm just going to accept that I can't get anyone else to show up, and I'll just have to record them as solo videos. What do you want, Paimon? Why are you freaking out? Okay, 1. Sorry, 13. Stop abusing the air, please. Alright, 2.
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there. But it will
3. Still no Eon-san and still no Shalonen. Still no Eon-san and still no Shalonen. 5. I'm gonna switch to you because Skirk keeps blocking the screen and it's getting annoying. 6. 7. 8. My patience is running low, but I really want to get this all done in one stream. Show up, you fucks! I'm even trying so hard to be thorough. Like, this is so tedious, but I am trying to be thorough. Seriously, said Lolly, you have no right being as hot as you are. Alright, I'm out of fucking patience.
What sort of color is this? Rotten onion skin? Best I don't see.
Oh, wait! Okay, maybe that's the breakthrough I needed. There's Mondstadt and Liyue locations as well. I thought it would just be Inazuma, Sumeru, and the others. I didn't think Mondstadt and them would show up. Alright, we found a breakthrough. We can finish this. Huh, you're absolutely right. Nothing beats Nonstat's dandelion wine. In your long-awaited homecoming, so drink up. Make the most of it. Oh, and while the apple cider and dandelion wine here are stellar, I must also recommend the cocktails. Deaf Afternoon is a personal favorite. Sound advice, Sir Kaya? Let me see. Oh, Dwayne, can't believe we actually did run into each other here. Welcome back to Mondstadt. I'd say Mondstadt agrees with you. Absolutely. The windmills, the Archon statue in the square, and Mom's favorite tavern. Everything's exactly as I remembered, the same as in my dreams. It's wonderful. And the things you had to take care of? I already sorted through everything my mother left for me. Some more important documents, other old mementos, but everything was in good shape. I also inspected and cleaned the house thoroughly. Old places that stay empty too long tend to start falling apart after all. Leaks here, cracks there. I just finished that cleanup. It took way longer than expected. Then I thought I'd point out some of the fresh air, and that's when I came to bump into Kaya. Point out fresh air? I'd pop out for some fresh air. Then Kaya. Mr. Toma, you're always welcome here. The honorary knight isn't alone in being glad to see Olker's son return. I'm sure you feel the same, Absolutely. Be sure to come back when you get the chance. Thank you both. Honestly, if I hadn't run to Sir Kaya, I'd have struggled even beginning to catch everything changed here. Think nothing of it. Ulrich joined the Knights of Favonius before me. It's my pleasure to assist your family. Besides, I'm rather enjoying my time with you. Hearing a Mondstadter's first-hand account of Inazuma beats learning it from some reports any day. If you're interested in learning more, maybe we can exchange addresses. There's a whole lot of things that cannot be explained in a few words over drinks. Gladly. Just address your letters to the Knights of Favonius. And on your end, you can send them to the Yashiro Commission in Inazuma. Only half a day back home and I've run into an old friend and met a new one, who even knows my family. That's too much good fortune not to toast. Cheers! Oh, Deaf Afternoon. Now that's strong stuff. Oh dear, are you quite alright? I wish I could handle stronger liquor, but... I feel my face turning redder than the beet after just one glass. How's some non-alcoholic cider of me, then? Nothing embarrassing about it. Surprising, Ulrich could drink most sailors under the table. Yeah, I remember tagging along for the night's Favonius banquets. They were right here at the Angel Share. Then all the adults were drinking dandelion wine and apple cider, and I was the only one stuck drinking the non-alcoholic version. Drove me mad, too. Let me guess what happened next. You snuck a taste of the grown-up drinks? Busted. I swapped a glass of one of the adults, and I recall being seated near the kitchen. What Mondstadt kid hasn't pulled that trick at least once? Luke and I did something similar when we were children. I knew it! There are some things only fellow Mondstadters really understand. Anyway, that drink burned young me's throat like wildfire. Later, my mother sent some apple cider to Inazuma. I thought the taste might be mellower than I remembered, given it had been so long. Nope, still burned all the way down. Ended up having to share the rest of the other Kamisato retainers, and they loved it. Gave me a whole pile of gifts, too, which I sent back here along with my letter. Huh. There was a time Ulrich was passing out Inazuma snacks to everyone. Is that why? Maybe. Did you give any a try? I did. Dongo, I believe? Good stuff, that. To whom at the Yatra Commission do I owe my thanks? The Dongo. I think that was Miss Kamisato. Lord Kamisato sent tempura. That's surprisingly normal for him. Hirotatsu sent seasoned onigiri. Just 2 balls for a whole smorgasbord of smacks. Oh, like mother, like son. That was your kindness and enthusiasm being gifted back to you, I'd say. You may not have heard, but when your mother left for Nodcry, we knights threw a farewell party here. It was supposed to be a small event, but so many people attended that the place was packed, taken for some more first-hand experience. Free-spirited and thoughtful, gentle and kind. Ulrich is the very model of a knight. Looks like the apple doesn't fall far from this family tree, Toma. She'll be thrilled to hear that. Next time I write her, I'll be sure to pass your kind words along. Maybe toss in a bottle of good Inazuman sake. But for now, how about we switch to a non-alcoholic cider? Fine by me. A little variety never hurt anybody. Between having heard your tales and making a new friend, this round's on me. Yours include, honorary knights. Don't mind if I do. By the way, Toma, you never finished telling those yokai legends you mentioned before. You, Toma, and Kaya talk about Tales of Inazuma. Kitsune and Baku Danake making a bet. Now that's a story. Actually, it's not a story, it's true. If you should ever visit Inazuma, you can come find me at the Yashiro Commission. I assume that line would change based on what quests you've done, because that's referencing a limited time event that I did. It was a festival, the Yashori Festival, I think it was. I don't remember. It was basically a game festival. I'll introduce you to a real yokai in Inazuma. Whether Oni or Tengu, they work honest jobs like everyone else. I'm already looking forward to it. Today's drinking session has been quite fruitful. Then it's settled. I expect they'll all be thrilled to have you as their new friend. God, that was so much fucking reading. You treat us today. Next time it'll be on me. You really are your mother's son. Every bit as generous. I'll hold you to it. Go outside to make sure there's no excuse for things not to load. And now that I know how to check Mondstadt and Liyue as well. Ah, Kirara's in Liyue. She's cooking. Someone's in the kitchen with Zhang Ling. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Zhongling. Okay, they're not on a banjo, but you get the points. Please be voiced. Damn it! It's so hot! So it's still too much? But this doesn't taste any good if left to cool for so long. Ooh, taste testing? Having some trouble? Dwayne, you're here. Kirara's delivered a bunch of fresh fish from Inazuma. I was just thinking that since she came all this way, I should make some piping hot Leeway cuisine for her. After all, a bit of heat is worth 3 fresh ingredients. So good. Hot. So good. Hot. Please don't feel obligated. We've got plenty of cold dishes here in Leeway, too. I can whip one up for you. But this boiled fish really is delicious. I want to try more. Phew. Cold water. Soak it in some cold water. Cool it off first. Still too hot? Too spicy! She's got a cat's tongue, after all. Oh, she's blushing! It's actually kind of cute. Your suffering is adorable. Take it easy. Here, quick. Put this rice ball in your mouth. Dad says it helps with spiciness. It's a bit better. Let me think. What are some good choices for cold dishes? Wow, this onigiri is great too. Just as delicious as Granny's, sweet and sour. That's a given. Add some steamed potatoes and sweet flowers as well as dried plums and berries. Why'd you eat it already? Tongue! My tongue's on fire! Hot! Woman, what did you give her, Zhongling? It only helps the spiciness while it's on your mouth. Quick, here's another. And this time, don't just scarf it down. Alright. We got another Heizo one, which means more voice acting for me. I've been trying desperately to drink less of my drink till I'm running out. But, yeah, I don't think I can keep doing that. My mouth is getting dry from all this voice acting. Granted, my voice acting isn't good, but that's not the fact that it's taken a lot of effort. Like, can you guys even tell when I'm putting on impressions of other people? I remember my roommate claimed some of my impressions was good. Like, apparently I do a really good heel Roman Reigns, but sometimes I question how true that is. Anyway, give me a sec. I have to pour out my drink, then we'll continue. I would just do it during a voiced scene, but I genuinely can't wait. I was trying hard to go without drinking for a while, and my mouth is suffering for it, so give me a moment. And tell me how you're liking the cutscenes so far. Or not. I've noticed most of the people in my stream right now are lurkers. Which is fine. I still appreciate all of you. I'm bad at showing it due to my social awkwardness, but I do appreciate all you lurkers. As long as y'all are enjoying yourselves, I'm happy. I'd be happier if you talked to me, but that's the extrovert talking, and you don't need to worry about the extrovert part of me. The extrovert part of me is a dumbass. Alright, Heizo. What are you doing now? Am I gliding the right way? Going a little too far that way. He should be. Okay, there he is. I don't know why it took so long for him to show up on the mini-map. Okay, you are the person that's ubiquity net. Wait, I can only buy 5? I can buy 5 per week. I was like, how little money do I have? Hi, Zo. Hi, Zo. Quite the slippery bunch. There's no such thing as a deed that leaves no trace. How's the case coming along? I seem to have run into a minor snag. They're a bit sharper than I anticipated. Not only do they have a whole pile of middlemen who don't even know each other, but their sales channels are all one way. It's time to find a new angle. Well, that was fast. Saw you! Yes! I'm always happy to talk to Sayu. Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, 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 lollipop. Ba-bum, bum, bum. Oh, my baby lollipop, but tell me why your kiss is sweeter than a cherry pie. Oh, God, not Dory! Sayu, whatever you do, don't buy her shit. Fuck, I don't remember Dory's voice. One sec.
Well, if it isn't the renowned traveler, I'm Dory Solomon, a traveling merchant. As an introductory gift, you can enjoy a 10% discount on all my wares and merchandise.
Yeah, I can't do that voice worth shit, but I'll try anyway. Let's be real, I haven't been doing any female voice worth shit, so nothing has been changed. I see. So no ninjutsu can disguise someone as a potion bottle after all. But think about it. A human-sized bottle. Now wouldn't that be an eye-catching sight?
Really? But making a ninja gadget like that would take forever. And it'd be a real pain, too.
What are you trying to sell this time? Yeah, Dwayne, what brings you here? Sayu, what's she pushing on you?
I ran into Dory while I was shopping, and she dragged me into helping film an advertisement.
Why are you acting like you've never heard the word advertisement before? You're supposedly a teenager. You should know that word.
She talked so fast, I couldn't even get a word in, and bought me lots of snacks and drinks, so I've been listening to her talk this whole time.
Was that just me? I'm genuinely curious. Is that fuck up just my headphones? Why are you acting like you've never heard? You're supposedly a teenager. You should know that word. Alright, so the weird crackling didn't happen on you guys' end. So I guess that means my headphones are already seeing some type of damage. Hopefully it doesn't go too bad. This little potion's nothing less than the newest, most valuable treasure in Lord Sagma Bay's portfolio. Behold! Feast your eyes on the ultra-amazing Miracle Tonic, guaranteed to make you taller with zero effort. The name's a guaranteed mouthful. Never mind the potion. Come on. Customers these days don't have the patience for in-depth pamphlets or detailed explanations. So I just crammed everything they need to know about the potion and its effects into the name. It's a bit long, sure, but it gets the point across loud and clear.
Sounds nice, but I don't have any more. The Shrine Maiden took all my allowance.
Why? That's illegal. Huh? Why? That's wage theft!
No, not at all. It's just for safekeeping. If I need money, I can ask her for it.
I'm trying to think I'm getting everyone's ages wrong in this damn game.
I've never really understood budgeting and always spent too fast. So, by the end of the month, I never had anything left. Once the Shrine Maiden found out, she insisted on helping me do, an audit. Then she sat me down and went through my expenses all night long. Turns out, I keep buying random stuff, none of which I can actually use. My house is stuffed full of unopened Komania Express packages. She helped me go through them and discovered 5 different types of height-boosting medicines, 6 kinds of nutritional supplements, and a whole bunch of different shoes and insoles.
And why didn't you open any of them?
So she said that starting this month, she'll manage my stipend. If I want to buy something, I have to ask her first. No more impulse buying.
Your leaf is floating on your hoodie. Can y'all see that? The leaf is fucking bobbing above her head. If I was doing this on my computer, I could zoom in on it, but I'm not, so... Ahem. So, Miss Ninja, hypothetically, and I do mean hypothetically, if you were to tell that kind shrine maiden you wish to purchase my potion, she'd never prove that express. Who'd let you find that diversion? Please, Dwayne, such harsh language. Are you implying that I, Lord Sangamabe, am lying? You probably aren't lying. But of course, in matters of business, would I ever? You just aren't telling the truth. Dwayne, how could you? Is that really how you see me? You know that I'm neither the largest nor the fastest of felines. You aren't a cheat. You're not a cheetah, and aren't lying. Don't even think about using corny jokes to weasel out of this. Living up to your name and fame, Dwayne. To be so well versed in such knowledge, you are well traveled indeed. Fine, forget it. Miss Ninja, since Dwayne is your friend, allow me to make you a special offer. She was about to buy, too! With Dwayne here and acting all familiar saw you. Can't mark it up. As long as you're willing to help me make the ad, this potion is on the house. Yes, that's the ticket. Short-term loss, long-term profit. Once sales take off, I'll earn every mora back a dozen times over. During the production of the advertisement, all potions you consume shall be free of charge. And that's not all. Dwayne, here, take this bottle, a free sample. I see the word free escape your lips. Unbelievable.
Really? But with my height, can we really film an ad?
Not to worry. When it comes to making an ad, height simply isn't a problem. All you need to do is use your ninjutsu and poof! Turn yourself into a potion bottle, and then burst open with another big poof. And then potion bottles will come raining down from the sky. Now that'll wow the audiences for sure.
I can't do that with my ninjutsu.
No problem. I managed to hire a magician from Fontaine to help. We'll film the ad together, and soon it'll be seen across TVATs.
Then I need to go ask for some time off. I've been working so hard lately, she'll definitely approve it. need to go ask for some time off. I've been working so...
Potion was added to my inventory. Can I do anything with it? Some of these temporary things you get, you can interact with.
Where do...
Okay, let's see. No one in Inazuma. No one in Sumeru. No one in Fontaine. I always check in here manually because their faces never show up on the map. No one in Natlan. No one in Mondstadt. Okay, we got another Carrara. Ra 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 ra. Ah, I'm stuffed. And this time my tongue was safe from being burned by heat or spice. Thanks, Shunyan. No trouble at all, miss. With a well-stocked kitchen like Zhongling's, making a bowl of noodles is nothing. See what I say? Told you I know someone who makes delicious cold dishes. You're here too, Shongyun? Cold dishes. Oh, you mean... That's right, Chongyun's signature dish. Cold noodles of mountain delicacies. She's perfect for Carrara. I was passing through the area when Zhongling came up to me. Said she had something really urgent she needed my help with. So I followed her and wound up making a bowl of noodles of some side for Miss Kirara. When you put it like that, thanks to his condition, Chongyun can't handle hot or spicy foods either. Yes, a happy coincidence. I used some of one of my recipes to prepare a simple meal. Thankfully, it seems to suit Miss Kirara's taste perfectly. Chongyun, come on, no need to act like a stranger. If you keep this up, I won't take you see Iori or Ito. Ito and Iori? Why them? Chongyun said he's always wanted to see supernatural creatures, but for some reason he's never managed to. Ito's a full-blooded Oni, and Iori's a proper great yokai, and it just so happens that I can make the introductions. I don't remember who Iori is. Great yokai? Do they... Miss Kirara? What exactly are spirits and monsters of Inazuma like? Do they ever harm people with magic? If they're really fierce, I can always use Lan Yan from Chengyu Vale's Lan clan to help. Her family's Kwai Men arts are definitely able to subdue them. Right. And there's also my friend Xing Chu. His swordsmanship is top-notch. He'll definitely help. That's just the sort of noble soul he is. I am convinced that Ito would absolutely crush those three in a 3v1. Shungyun, buddy, about that. Calm down a sec. Those two aren't the kind of supernatural creatures you're thinking of. Hey, don't get the wrong idea, Chungyun. Iori and Ito are both good people. Good yokai. The worst and I mean the absolute worst, thing that Ito's ever done is refusing to admit he lost a card game. He still owes me Tricon Ladongo for that. Iori is also nice, it's just every time I pass through Qingyu Forest, he drags me into playing hide and seek. Oh, Iori's one to Tanuki! Huh? That's completely different from what I imagined, what I've read. The books also say that everyone in Liyue stands on swords while they surf through the skies. Don't believe everything you read. That settles it. You're taking the boat with me in a few days. I'll take you too, Bem, and my granny too. In a few days, goddamn, girls is kidnapping him short notice. Very well. I'll start getting ready now. Right, and I'll need to bring my yokai booklet too. Sorry for fucking up so many words. Alright, let's see. Inazuma seems clear. Checking the wilderness anyway, even though it seems like they do a good job not putting people in wilderness. The only person that popped up in the wilderness thus far has been Missouri Nouvellette. Other than him, everybody else has been in the primary cities. But as we've established, it didn't hurt to check. So when I didn't check Mondstadt and Liyue, I was shit out of luck. So just check the wilderness anyway. Nothing in Sumeru. Nothing in Fontaine. Nothing in Natlan. And nothing in Mondstadt. Does that mean I'm officially done? Hold up. Let me check the list to make sure.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Okay, Toma 2 in Mondstadt. I did that. Kirara and Wanmin Restaurant. I don't know why it said there's only one. Kirara has 2 cutscenes.
Is the ability to not get lost some sort of talent?
Yaniko, Toma 1, Ayato, Heizo 1, Heizo 2, Mizuki 1, Mizuki 2, Sino 1, Sino 2, Kale, Nouvellette 1, Nouvellette 2, Nouvellette 3. Nouvellette 3 was the talk with the Melusines, right? Yeah, 3 was the talk with the Melusines. Jari Boutique, those 2 places, that...
All things come to an end. Even time itself.
interfere with the mixing process if you don't keep your voice down. You might want to get a guide if you're not familiar with the area.
Best they don't see you over in the west, then.
The hell? Wait, Fischl has one too? What the fuck? Wait, where'd Fischl come in all of this? Alright, this one isn't super helpful because... okay. Let's make it night and make sure no one's not showing up because it's nighttime. And if I still can't see anyone, I'm just going to assume that that means I'm out of them. According to the thing, 5 can be unlocked per day. So it's possible that I somehow haven't played enough days to unlock all of them. Which I find hard to believe, but it's a possibility, I guess. The site I have is, like, really bad at explaining how many times each person can be found. We just have vague areas. Like, for Kirara, she has at least 2 cutscenes, but it just says she can be found in Wanming Restaurant once. So that page isn't even fully accurate. Alright, yeah, it seems like I'm out of unlocked ones, which means any other ones I meet are gonna have to be their own video. Which sucks. I want them all to be in one video, but it can't be helped, I suppose. Alright, let's do some polls to end off the video, and then we'll be on our way. Let's see if we can get Dahlia. Probably not, but only one way to find out. Sword. Not Dahlia.
Where do we come from?
Where did we come from? Where did we go? Where did we come from? Got Night Joe. That, oh, my didn't know where did he come from? Where did he go? Where did he come from? Got Night Joe. Alright, no Dahlia for me. Well, that's it for today's stream. Let me just stand here so that if someone randomly pops up, I'll notice them. That's it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it for you all. If you enjoyed and want to see more of my content, you can find me at youtube.com/KingD353. Again, that's youtube.com/KingD353. When I'm not re-uploading streams, I'm running episodes of Persona 5 Royal, Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, and Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Also, if you feel I deserve it, you can donate to me at buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Again, that's buymeacoffee.com/KingD353. Every donation is appreciated. For as $1 a month, you can help support the channel and help me eat food. Finally, if you want to spend some time with me, you can join me in my personal Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, The Discord link will be in the description down below. If you're watching this on Twitch, the link will be posted in the chat right about now. Once you're there, we'll be able to chat, play video games, share memes, and have ourselves a grand old time. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see all you beautiful people later. Deuces. Now, let's see if there's anyone I can raid. That was 3 hours ago, so you're probably not still online. And that was also 3 hours on loan ago, so you're probably not online either. Let's check nonetheless.
I'm heading east. Don't you come with, you hear?
Why did you open in the internet rather than in the app? Nope, not live. Alright. So there's no one to raid. Y'all have a good night.
Where do we come from?